So today's going to be such a cool day. We're driving from Belfast and finishing off in Drum, and in between we're going to call it Garbackie Road, Castle Leslie, and then Castle Saunderson, and then obviously number 4, Drum, for the Orange Picnic, an annual event I've been looking to go to for ages. It's going to be a fascinating insight into border life and also the last remnants of Protestant Unionist culture in the Republic of Ireland. So everyone in the world who's Irish or in any way connected to Ireland will have heard of Drumcree. It's synonymous with the Orange Order, and there's been a parading dispute here from 1995. It was at a real head 95 to 2000, and there's a complete block. Residents have objected totally to any parade, so the Orange cannot pass, and there have been protests by the Orange now for over 6,000 days. It is just another ugly part of current Irish life in Northern Ireland. So right now I'm at Castle Saunderson, where there's a scout centre, and the main feature obviously is Castle Saunderson. This is the ancestral home of Colonel Saunderson and his family, who established this castle in its current form in 1840, but the family actually took ownership of the land and the castle around the time of the Ulster Plantation. And why I've come here today is because as I read my Irish history, I know that the role of Colonel Saunderson in setting the mould for Carson during the Second Home Rule Bill. He joined the Cavan militia and formed a kind of covenant to oppose Home Rule. So this is kind of like a citadel for unionism. Drum in County Monaghan for the annual Orange Picnic, and it's very busy. And I can't really say anything else because I've never been here before. I have driven through it, but I've never been here for the event. I can only say that I'm very excited and also a little bit disorientated because I'm in the Irish Republic, but all the colours and emblems and symbols make me think I'm in Northern Ireland.
The job.
So the sleepy village of Drum in County Monaghan has just sprung to life. It's just full of people, full of bands as well, who are now setting off on the first leg. Apparently it's up to 30 here. I need to do a bit more talking with the locals because I don't know anything really about this little hamlet. I've searched Wikipedia and Google and there's no population figures, so hopefully I'll sign in later. But things are starting and rain's staying off, mood is positive, had a wee burger, can of Coke, and having great fun. And the way the parade works is everyone meets between 7:30 and 8 Then they start marching about 8:30, 8:45. They start at the store right here. Then they march all the way up to a field up here. And then they march back, as these ones are here, to the field down there. And then they march up to the Orange Hall just here. And then everyone has tea and coffee and chats and then goes home, and that's it. Second leg finished, where they walk down to the field there, and then they'll do like a third half leg to the Orange Hall. And so far, a bit more rain coming, but people still happy and lots of noise and fun times, so looking forward to the third leg. There we are on the third leg. The guys have returned from the second field and are now marching back to the hall, where they will stand at ease and call it for a night and for another year. So I've just taken a wee walk up the village after the second leg and just reflecting on the event and the little hamlet. I suppose you can compare Drum to, it's very difficult because it is really that small. It's kind of like Ballintoy, if you've ever been up there, or it really is just a rural road lined with houses. There's not even a pub. There seems to be like the grocery and hardware shops, but the hours are really restricted. There's a post box, and then, like I said, an Orange Hall, some farmyard machinery, and that's the height of it. And there's two real stark contrasts for me. One is, because it's rural, it's very mellow, as opposed to Belfast raucous parades. Really easy going, totally family friendly, no alcohol whatsoever, burgers and fizzy drinks, and that is it. And but at the same time, it's high spirits and it's fun and it's upbeat. Then obviously the other contrast is the fact that we're in the Republic of Ireland, yet there's no Union flags flying as there was in Rossnowla, but it's bands which are part of the Loyalist Unionist tradition. So it really is a really unique experience, and I encourage anyone who's fancies travel around Ulster to come to Monaghan and Cavan and check out Drum. A fantastic little place. I'm in Drum and it happened. I'm here again with Mervyn.
Hello.
Yeah. Anyway, I want to speak with Ian Jordan. He's a drum man.
Yes.
Just tell me really quickly, for a wider audience who've never heard anything about this before, Drum, is this an annual thing? How's it going? What sort of numbers are you getting?
This is our annual picnic, and it's going very well. There's over 20 bands here tonight, and everybody's enjoying themselves. We're out for a night of music and fun and culture, and you get wee sweetie buns at the end of the night just to finish it off.
And then give me. He's working hard. He's working hard. Bit of good, honest, homely fun over sandwiches, tea and coffee. And this is actually my first time ever in an Orange Lodge, and it happens to be in Monaghan. that's me done with drum. Hopefully I'll be up another time. Had a fantastic night. Met lots of interesting people, heard lots of cool bands. A lot more diverse in Belfast and low key, but no less happy. Do come if you ever get the chance. So we're back from Monaghan, and I've had plenty of time to reflect upon today's events, notably because there's quite a distance between Drum and Belfast. Anyway, the big takeaway for me is a rural-urban split. The very fact that me as a city slicker, I cannot relate at all really to, I can relate but I cannot connect. I can't really fathom what it's like to grow up in a rural setting in the border counties, and that's a big takeaway. Seeing these people come together for this annual event, people from Cavan, Monaghan, Fermanagh, Tyrone, they know each other, they've been doing it for years. My friend Mervyn, who invited me there, has been doing it from the age of 8, he's now 60. I met Chris from social media, he's a guy from Fermanagh, and he was telling me, explaining to me how 80% of the young people are members of the bands, and you're kind of like the odd one out if you're not, and that's just so alien to me. So that's the big takeaway for me, to try and understand the bigger picture and how important these are as institutions to rural communities. Everyone knows about the GAA and how central that is, and when we think of bandsmen we think of vandals and men of violence, but when I look at these people now, I see them as brethren and brothers and sisters who want to keep tradition and community together, not haters or oppressors. And I think that is something that we need to look at more deeply. And the last thing really is, for me, I was so startled by the presence of the bands from Monaghan and Cavan, and just the whole dignified nature of the whole event, and it just shows how permanent and real and sincere this unionist Protestant culture is, that even if you put them in a republic, they'll still go out and march. That says something about Belfast and Northern Ireland, and I'll leave it at that.